Hello guys, welcome to my channel where we make videos that cover all you need to know about medical doctors and medical students. If you're new to this channel, please do well by subscribing and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss my new videos which I drop every Saturday in the morning. And to my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming again. Thank you for viewing these videos. In today's video, we're going to talk about 7 myths about medical doctors that I'm going to debunk. They are actually lies. Some of these myths are believed by not just outsiders or non-medics, they're believed by also doctors themselves and maybe those that want to become doctors, medical students. These are myths that will be debunked. They are simply false. You'll be surprised. So let's dive into today's video. The first is doctors are rich. They're not. People believe that doctors are usually one of the wealthiest in the society. That has been debunked. In every country, doctors are just the best middle class. Even in the world ranking, the richest doctor in the world, that's Dr. Patrick Soon with an estimated net worth, according to Forbes magazine, of about $7 billion. It's just the 43rd richest man, and he doesn't practice. Understand? He has 2 companies, 2 pharmaceutical companies that he manages, and these are the things that give him the box. So if you are practicing, just forget it. You're not going to be there at all. You're not going to get the money. So please, if you have that notion that doctors are rich, no, doctors are not rich. If we even calculate, it's just that most times doctors might seem to have a higher pay than average people, but it's just that it's because doctors work longer hours. If you're going to split the hours to be paid per hour, it's about the same thing, sometimes even lesser than other workers. So please, doctors are not rich. Lower your expectations. Another thing is that medical training is very, very expensive. So a lot of medical doctors maybe get student loan, except for those that are saved by scholarship or come from rich families. Those that sponsor themselves, many have to borrow money to be able to sustain. So by the time they graduate, they have a backlog of money to pay. So before they even pay off and start finding their footings, it's a problem. Please remove that notion. Doctors are not rich. If you're going to medicine because you want to be rich by practicing, it's not that place for you. Though you'll be comfortable, and that comes over time, maybe as you train and become a consultant or a specialist, you'll be decent, but then you have a lot of loans to pay, you have a lot of responsibilities on your head. Please, doctors are not rich. Get that, know that, no peace. The second myth is that doctors are healthy. I remember when many times I have to say that I am sick, many people's response would be like, doctors too fall sick. Yes, we do. In fact, there was a survey being done. I will drop the link in the description below. It showed that about 40% of doctors usually even present to the hospital while they're sick. They come to work while they're sick. So that's even for those that can be able to come to work. But many doctors are also managing chronic diseases and they still have to go to work. Doctors are not super healthy. Many of us don't even live a healthy lifestyle. When we can count when we were able to eat proper food. Please, doctors are not super healthy. They fall sick. Many of them even develop complications and die from it. There's that we've been trained to be able to easily identify them and know the kind of help we're going to seek. So please, remove that notion. We are not super healthy. Some of you are even doing better health-wise than we are. The third myth is that doctors know everything. No, we don't know everything. Yes, the requirements to even study medicine is usually high, so you have to be intelligent to even pass the exams and get into med school, and med school is quite rigorous. You need a lot of studies, you are being pushed. So yes, we get it. You have to be intelligent to a certain level, but then forget it when you think your doctor knows everything. Your doctor doesn't. There are many times that you could come to complain to your doctor and he or she does not have any idea of what is really wrong with you, and that's why there's a referral option where you're being referred to a specialist to be able to manage you better. So please remove that notion. If your doctor tells you, I don't know, don't be surprised, don't be shocked. It doesn't mean that he or she is incompetent. Medicine is too vast. It's very vast for you to even know everything. And that's why there's this subspecialization in it. In pediatrics, there could be pediatrics oncologists, there could be pediatric endocrinologists, pediatric cardiologists. That's all under pediatrics. We're not talking about surgery, we're not talking about other departments too. So please, your doctor cannot know everything. Doctors don't. If you think you're going to be a doctor and you want to know everything, it's impossible for you. Just choose an area and be very good at it. House is not real. The next myth is that doctors are responsible for their patients' health. No. The truth is, patients are more responsible for their health than the doctors. The doctors best, yes, would use their medical knowledge to be able to guide you properly, advise you, and prescribe medications for you, or do whatever medical intervention they need to do. But it's still left to you as a patient to take care of yourself. You choose to take the drugs, you choose to do whatever the doctor advises you to do, you choose that. So your health is actually in your hands. You could have a very good doctor, but then you're a bad patient, and the outcome will be very poor. Your health outcome will be very poor. So please, if you see a patient not doing well, most times it's not really the fault of the doctor. Yes, there are some doctors that are really not doing well, but then know that your health status as a patient is not largely dependent on your doctor, it's largely dependent on you. So please, no, doctors are not responsible, or they are not majorly responsible for a patient's health status. The next is that doctors are confident. They're confident people. Yes, we're being trained to be very confident, because imagine in a scenario where I diagnose a patient and I'm coming to tell the patient what is wrong with he or her, and then start crying. That's all. We are being trained to be confident so that to make our patients way more comfortable with us and way more confident in us. But then doctors are one of the most insecure professionals, and this is largely based on the fact that medical practice it rides on this perfect atmosphere. There's really little margin for error, so you are afraid to make mistakes. And for the fact that earlier we said the doctor does not know everything, there's that little room for error per se. So this usually affects our confidence, and then the training in itself and how you're being raised also affects your confidence. The people that know way more than you have made mistakes in the past, you're going to make mistakes subsequently. So it makes you quite insecure, it makes you lose confidence in yourself. So forget the persona we usually carry. Deep within us, we're very insecure set of people. Sorry for spilling this. Okay, the next misconception or the next myth is that reading stops after med school. No, actually, reading continues. That's if you're going to become a specialist, you have to start residency, and that's another reading altogether. In fact, this medical school reading pales in comparison to the residency training. So you're going to read, even if you're not going to be a resident. In some countries that you go after med school, just choose to be a medical officer, you still read. You have to be updating yourself. There are emerging diseases, medical plans are being updated, so you have to keep in touch if you're going to be relevant. So you keep on reading. That one is a must. There are conferences, there are updates, there are courses that you'll be going for. So please, if you think that after med school you just drop everything, you're no longer reading anything, it's a lie. As a doctor, you keep on reading till the day you stop practicing, or till the day you die. You'll be reading medical stuffs, medical books, medical materials, not reading novels or any other thing. Medical books, you'll be reading them. The next, which is quite funny, is doctors make great spouses. No. Actually, based on research, doctors are not really great spouses. They are one of the worst spouses you're going to get. And this is due to the fact that first, doctors, being a medical doctor is demanding, so you really don't have time, especially when you're in training. You really don't have time. You sleep over in the hospital more often than not, or if you're not sleeping in the hospital, you come back late or you come back very tired. So you don't really have time for your family, and that strains relationship. There was a research being done by Johns Hopkins which found out that about 29% of doctors, they followed some doctors over the years, and we found out about 29% of them divorced within the first 30 years, and it rose to about 32% within the next 10 years, that's within the first 40 decades. So doctors are not really great spouses. We don't really have time. Many of us rose up reading books, so we didn't really develop our relationship lifestyle per se. So we're not really great spouses. If you're looking for a doctor to marry, either a male or a female doctor, know that there are challenges. I'm going to do a video on that to explain that better, on why doctors really don't make great spouses. But just know this and know peace. We might look good on our scrubs or on our word codes, but we're not really great spouses per se at home. So please take your time when you want to marry a doctor. Don't marry a doctor just because he or she's a doctor. No. And the last misconception is doctors run the hospital. No, we don't. We don't. We're just one of the sets of people that work in the hospital. They're nurses, God bless, they're so very super set of people. We need these people to survive. The lab scientists, there are physiotherapists, there are admin staff, there are a lot of people that work in the hospital. We work as a team to ensure that we provide the healthcare services for you. So don't just think because you're a friend of a doctor, automatically every other hospital service is available to you. No, we're under some sets of people too, and we work together with some sets of people too. So please forget that. Doctors don't run the hospital. We don't. So these are all the myths that have been debunked. Which one did you like the most? Which one shocked you? Which one did you think I didn't do justice to it? Are there some other things that I've missed? Please let me know in the comment section below, and then I might do another video to update it. Please, if you're new to this channel and you've not subscribed, subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss my new videos every Saturday. And then to my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Catch you in the next video.